All right, welcome to our 6:30 seminar. This is for Friday, the 6th of June, and we have two pianists here so far, so that's good to know. Miss Elena, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're going to be performing today?
Hi, my name is Elena and I'm going to be playing Allegretto
By who?
by Carl Czerny. I don't know how to pronounce the last
Yeah,
name.
that's a perfect. Carl Cherney. Nice. Well done, Miss Elena.
Thank you.
This is your first run of it in a performance seminar?
No, I've done the first page once, but I haven't tried the second page in seminar.
All right. Well, how was that in general for you?
It was a little bit annoying because generally, like when I'm practicing it, I like play it pretty fluently, but then when I'm doing it in front of people, it just does, what am I doing?
It's always the case, right? Like, do I even know how to play? What is this?
What am I doing? Why am I doing?
So then how would you approach your practice differently so that when you do get into a performance seminar, you don't have to think, what am I doing? What am I doing? What are some things you could do? Just focus on this line.
Well, maybe I could like imagine that there are some people around me and watching me, or just tell my parents to critique me a little bit.
Yep.
There's like an audience.
Yeah, so that's one thing you could do. You could simulate having an audience there. So that could definitely work. Or even have one there. Like, it's nice to have your parents there that they can watch and create that feeling of a live performance.
Hmm.
In your preparation of when you're playing and you're learning this, what more can you do so this can become more solid?
Well, for one thing, I could practice it more and then, yeah, just like work on it more in Kaizen and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you could work on it more in Kaizen, but it's kind of like the person that just studies vocab all day long, vocab, vocab, vocab for a new language, but they actually don't put it into sentences,
Hmm.
right? So you got to figure out how can you practice in the most efficient way. If you only had 15 minutes, what are you going to do with that 15 minutes? One of the things you'd really want to do is just study how everything is put together. Like, okay, that's a whole chord. Yeah, da, da, da. Is there another chord? Yeah, I see another one. Okay. You want to understand the spacing. You want to know the notes. You want to remember the fingering. And you want to put your hand on the keys and like, this is how it feels. It's 5, 3, 2, 1. And then this how this 5, 3, 2, 1 feels. Oh, this is slightly bigger than going from the D to G, right? Go deep with your analysis. Get that in there. Then you want to study this over here. Oh, this is sweet. These chords are all the same, so I don't really need to do much. And when I play this D over here, then you have 3 chords. These chords are all the same. When I play this D, these 3 chords play by themselves. So really get to know how the conversation, what is the conversation going on here? That's what I'm trying to say. You're not just studying vocab, but how are the words pronounced? How are the words put together to form a sentence? Then once you have that, it's like a speech, you can just deliver it. You don't need to really think, what's the next word? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So just keep that in mind when playing. Just dig a little deeper, try and understand the context of everything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're already doing it, but I think make a more intentional effort rather than I'm just going to keep playing that over and over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine if you only have very little time to practice. That's what you want to start thinking about. And the same goes to you as well, Ayla and Vihan, how you practice, right? Practice with intention. Get to know your music. What's happening in the left hand? What's happening in the right hand? What is it like when you put them together? What does that sound like? What does it feel like, right, on the keyboard? Because you want to have all of these ingredients at your disposal so that when you do perform, that you're not thinking about, oh, I got to get this right. You know you're going to get it right. And even if something slips up, it doesn't matter because you can have confidence in that you've practiced it so much and you understand how everything's put together. Even if you slip, you just keep going forward, right? Just, one thing after the other. Cool, Elena. Come back again soon. Spend another week or so on it. Come back with a revised edition. Yeah. All right. We'll keep on charging forward. Ayla, welcome to the 6:30. Okay, let's get you in. Okay, Miss Ayla, have you got your? There you go. You're ready to go. Go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're playing.
My name is Isla, and I'm going to be playing the first 3 pages of Primavera
By
by
who?
Ludovico Einaudi.
Yeah, Ludovico Einaudi. Nice. I think you played more than 3 pages. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that was 3 pages. All right. That's well done. How did that feel?
Good.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us some of the things that went well in that performance for you?
The first page,
Mm-hmm. What about the first page are you happy with?
the first part, because it's the easiest.
The easy parts. Understand. Understand. But I felt that as it progressed, well actually even from here, I thought you had a pretty good handle on it. You didn't rush it. You took your time with it. If anything, maybe you can bring a little bit more of the right hand out, bring the volume out just a wee bit more. What are some things that you would want to improve for next time now that you've already played it?
I want to work on the speed and the
What exactly about the speed do you want to work on?
I want to make the second page a little faster. Like,
This
a
part over
little
here?
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what are some ways that you can make it faster? What do you think you could do?
The hands separate, and as it gradually gets faster, I can put them together.
That's one idea, yeah. Vihan, do you have some ideas for Isla? What could she do to build the speed for page 2?
I'm not sure.
What are some things you do in general? It doesn't need to be this piece, but if you're looking to speed up a piece of music, what do you do? What helps you?
I usually just memorize like how the song feels how it feels to play the song, and then once I memorize, then once that comes into like my muscle memory, I just start playing it faster.
Oh, that's an idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely an idea. Memorizing it, right? So you got a better idea of where the notes are. Nice. Elena, what are your tips for getting to play a piece of faster?
Well, basically, what I do is I just like play it as fast as I can for a while, and then I like keep it at that pace, and then I just sort of try to fix up all the tiny hiccups at a slower pace. And then once I'm like
Oh, cool.
those, I slowly work those little hiccups back to the regular pace, and then I play the entire piece again.
Oh, that's interesting. So you from the get-go, you just play it as quickly as you can, and then you fix things as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that, Isla? So you can try that a couple of those different ways. Thanks, Elena. To work to speed it up. All right. And then and the other thing that you can do as well, so you've got the memorizing, which is Vihan said, right? And then you've got play it quickly from the get-go, and then you can reveal what areas you need to pick up. And then the other thing that I'd suggest is there's a lot of movement going on the left hand. So figure out how to get to these notes, right? How should you move your hand? What finger plays these notes? Is it a thumb? Is it a finger? How does your hand move to get there? Because if you can strike them in time, then it's going to help you, or you know how to get there, then it'll help you build up your speed. Yeah. So, all right, so start building speed. And then the next thing could be just phrasing, right? These are long melodies. Is there an end to the melody? Right? There's the ending. Then ba yum dum dum. There's the ending. So you've got these little melodies that go throughout, but you want to listen back to this recording and then check. Am I creating shape? Are they sentences? Is there a comma there? Is there a period? Or is it just one long sentence without a period? Does that make sense? That's what you want to determine, because then it creates little blocks, little sentences within your piece of music that might otherwise just sound like it's going on and on and on. Right?
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Well, go ahead and watch this video back so you can get some more information about how you play. All right, Mr. Vihan, you're up.
Hi, my name is Vihan, and I'll be playing Capital.
Bravo. Really well done, Vihan. This your first time playing this in
No,
class?
I performed it last week.
Right. So now, if you compare this to when you played it last time, what are the differences that you're noticing?
Definitely much smoother and a bit faster too.
Yeah, I think so. I think now you've got more confidence in the notes and the overall feel. You've been able to build the speed, yeah, which is great. Makes it more exciting too. What are there any other changes that you want to make to it?
Maybe like on this part, on measure 23, like when it goes sometimes when I move my fingers to measure 23, it sort of like gets a bit like shaky. Like my left hand plays after my right hand, and my right hand plays after my left hand. I want to get them in line, both hands. If that makes sense.
Rotate. Yeah, da. Try that for me. Yeah, so at the moment you're just going down, but you actually want to go from right to left or left to right, inward.
Oh, okay. That works.
Yeah. And instead of moving fingers like this, just keep them on the keyboard and just roll the hand. Makes it easier. It's a little tricky at first. Most people, when they first start playing piano, do a lot of this finger movement, but you want to experiment with just laying your fingers on the keys, draping them over, and then just rolling the hand over it. See my fingers?
Yeah.
It's not that. Just sit there. And they're only moving just slightly above the key, like just a fraction. All right? I think that might help out as well.
Okay.
Cool? Excellent. All right. So yeah, I reckon the speed is there, articulation's there. It's an exciting performance. Just think about when it comes to coordination, keeping the fingers a little closer to the keys. So that, and it's also going to provide you a much smoother sound. All right. Excellent. All right. Well, everybody, that is the end of our class. Make sure you listen back to your recording so that you can figure out places to improve for next time. All right. Keep moving forward. Your best teacher will be your own ears. Listen to the recordings. All right. But we'll look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Have a great weekend. Thank you.